Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to film a pregnancy essentials video. These are just a few of my favorite things that got me through this pregnancy. We are basically 40 weeks. We're due tomorrow. I cannot believe it. I know I've said this time and time again, but we are just so overwhelmed with excitement and joy that our baby boy is about to be here. But yeah, let me just go ahead and get started. I basically gathered all of these things over my pregnancy. I didn't go into my pregnancy prepared at all. This is my first pregnancy, so I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't know what would work and what wouldn't for me. So this might seem like a lot, but again, this was collected over the 40 weeks. Some things might work for you and some might not. This is just what worked really well for me. Let's start off with skincare. So when I first found out we were expecting, I was really afraid of getting stretch marks. I know it's not a big deal if you do, but I just wanted to avoid it as much as possible. And I know genetics have a big role in stretch marks, and my mom had gotten a few, so I was hoping I wasn't going to get that many either. But I started out with Bio Oil. It's this little pink bottle of skincare oil. It says it helps improve the appearance of scars and stretch marks. Again, I know genetics has a huge role in this, but I thought it would be a good idea to keep moisturized just to maybe help the process along with my skin stretching. So I did start using this. As you can tell, it's been barely used because I like the feeling of being moisturized, but I don't like the feeling of oils. And I know it's personal from person to person. I just preferred the Nivea cream. This is amazing. This is so affordable. I don't remember how much this one was. It was affordable as well. It didn't break the bank, and I got it from Amazon. But this I just got at Target, and it's this thick cream, and I can just lather it everywhere, and it doesn't really sit on top of the skin, but it's so thick and so moisturizing that it was just more comfortable for me than the oil. So I really recommend this Nivea cream. It kept me moisturized all throughout the winter months, and it is the middle of April right now, so I was pregnant all of winter. And then for my face, I use this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream. It's for extra dry skin, but my skin isn't extra dry. I'd say I have pretty normal skin, but I just wanted to stay moisturized, and I found this to be super helpful. And it wasn't super thick. I didn't have any breakouts with it. Okay, next up in body care, I just have this foot pumice, and I know that this can be a little bit TMI, but with my feet, it was winter months. My feet were just getting super cracked, and I worked at Hollister, so I was on my feet for, 8 hours a day. This foot pumice was awesome. It's by the brand Onyx Professional. I think I just got mine at Walmart, but I actually got it in the foot pad section, where you get foot inserts. I didn't get it in the beauty aisle. It really smooths out my feet. And then once I smoothed out my feet, I would use this Nivea cream and then put socks on overnight, and that just really helped moisturize and hydrate my feet. Next up for body care, I'm going on a tangent here with dry skin, but I've also had really dry lips, and I know that dry lips can be caused from dehydration, but I drink plenty of water and I still have cracked and dry lips. I kind of always have my whole life. So I use Chapstick brand chapstick, the medicated kind. That helped a lot. That helped with if I would have a deep crack and it would be irritated or cracked open, I would use the Chapstick brand. But for just keeping my lips hydrated overnight, or if I wanted a hydrating gloss, I have this Glossier coconutbalm.com, and it's in this little tube, and you just squirt a little bit out on your finger and just apply it. It keeps it super hydrated and moisturized. It doesn't really sink in the skin. It doesn't really absorb. It kind of just lays on top, which in my opinion is nice because you don't have to continue to reapply it. I mean, if you eat and drink, you will have to, but this just sits right on top of the skin. It keeps it it's almost like a barrier for your lips. So I really recommend this. I just got this from Glossier.com, and then I got the coconut flavor, but they have a bunch of different flavors, and some of them are even tinted if you're into that. And then I think last for skincare, not that this is super skincare related, but I am a bath gal. I love my baths. It's a way I can kind of relax just at the end of the day, take a really nice warm bath. I would do a bubble bath, but I kind of steered clear of the chemicals just because I wanted to be as safe as possible. But also with being safe, you want to make sure your bath temperature isn't too warm, because I just did a little bit of reading, and it's been known that if you sit in hot tubs or sit in really, really hot baths for extended periods of time in your early trimester, early first trimester, it could lead to spina bifida. And I know I'm not a doctor. There can be a lot of other reasons for spina bifida, but just for my case, I wanted to be super careful with my bath temperature. So we actually ended up getting this baby thermometer. It is actually an easy read, so it's not physical. You don't touch the skin at all. And I actually used it for my bath temperature to make sure it didn't go over, I think it was like, sometimes it did go over to like 102 degrees, but I wanted to try to keep it under 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And this was really easy. You just kind of point it at the water and it reads the temperature. This was great. This was a little hack for me. So I made sure to keep this next to the bathtub. Now I'm kind of going to go into my medications, and I don't want to say medications that were prescribed to me necessarily, like medication for my body to stay healthy. And I started with these prenatal multi plus DHA. I just got these from Target. Prenatals are super personal to everybody because some women have issues with zinc. I was super fortunate and I didn't have any morning sickness at all. I had spouts of nausea, but I was so blessed, and I can say that I didn't have any nausea. So these didn't upset my stomach with the zinc. Again, I use these every single day of my pregnancy, and I didn't have any aversions, or I wasn't upset or anything like that. I also used the Ultimate Probiotic Dietary Supplement. This was 35 billion live bacteria cells per capsule. So this was really good for keeping my flora healthy in my gut. Your body is going through so many changes, and I just think it's so important to stay gut healthy and just help keep you regulated as well. Also, I have allergies to my dog, Reese. She's laying right next to me, but I have really bad animal allergies, and I was so worried going into this pregnancy about taking Zyrtec because I didn't want to put anything in my body that I shouldn't be. So once I got to my second trimester, my doctor then approved Zyrtec, which I actually am using the Up and Up brand. It's the Target brand of Zyrtec. I just use one a day. It's a 24-hour allergy relief pill. Talk to your doctor before you do anything. Before you use any of these products, make sure to talk to your doctor and get it approved first. But my doctor said it was okay. So I was able to get from my second trimester on, and I just do one of these a day, which was amazing as soon as I could start taking it. A little bit about my allergies though. I have sinusitis. So I came down with the sinusitis pretty much like, gosh, as soon as I found out, I started getting like really nasally, really congested. And it's just something that some women get during pregnancy. It should subside as soon as I give birth and as soon as my hormones start going back to normal. But there's nothing you can do for it. It's not a sinus infection. You can't clear it up. What I found that helped a little bit for me was Flonase. This was also not prescribed, but recommended by my doctor in the second trimester. She said that Flonase should help kind of just clear up your sinuses a little bit, give you some relief. But the thing was with Flonase, you need to keep up on it. Like you need to keep going with it, because if you stop, it's like your progress goes away very quickly with this. So make sure to stay up on it. I take acetaminophen, which is Tylenol for headaches. I know a lot of women suffer from headaches during their pregnancy. Do not take ibuprofen. I don't know the rhyme or reason. I'm not in the medical field, but I just know that ibuprofen is not good. So we just have this acetaminophen gel capsules, 500 milligrams. Again, we just use the Up and Up brand. It works great for me. I also use Tums, acid reflux. Started really kicking into gear the 28th week of pregnancy, 28, 29 weeks. Oh my goodness. And now that I'm due tomorrow, now that we're due right now, my heartburn hour to hour is just awful. So hopefully the wives' tale is true, that he's going to have a lot of hair. But Tums, the one that I picked out was Assorted Fruit Ultra Strength 1,000 milligrams. Oh my gosh, I have one in my in my bag. I have one upstairs and I have one downstairs. So I have them everywhere for when I need them. I also take the Symbicort inhaler for my allergies. This is for preventative measures. And then I also have an inhaler for emergency relief. Thank goodness I haven't needed to use the emergency one at all this pregnancy. I've just used this one. I am asthmatic because of my allergies to the dog, but luckily I have my inhalers, so things have been good, and it's doctor approved. During my first and second trimester, actually, you know what? Every trimester, I had 2 diagnoses of laryngitis, and I had one really, really, really bad cold earlier in August of last year. And again, there's not much pregnant women can take for like symptom relief, but I was able to take Tylenol, cold and flu. And again, it doesn't treat anything, but it helps your symptoms quite a bit. I had, you know, headaches and fever, kind of like chills. I think at one point I did come down with like flu-like symptoms in December, so these were good. I mean, they helped mostly with my headache and my fever. So Tylenol cold and flu was approved by my doctor, but again, get approval first. And then last but not least, another thing that helped me get through my pregnancy was this Breathe Right. I got the extra strength value pack. With my sinusitis, I had really bad snoring, and you know, bless my husband, he's been such an angel through all of this, dealing with my aches and pains and sinus issues. My snoring kind of became an issue, so these are phenomenal. I mean, I'm not kidding when I say, like, you just breathe so well if you have sinus issues. And honestly, I might even continue these after pregnancy because I could breathe. It was just a fantastic relief for me. So these were great. Sorry guys, my video cut off, so I don't remember quite where I was, but I think I was somewhere around here with the Yeti. So just make sure to stay really hydrated, and Yetis can be really, really fun. Make sure to get the correct top. Well, not correct top, but the one that fits your lifestyle better. I got the one with the little like sippy top, so that one works really well for me. Next up, we did buy a body pillow, but for me, I didn't love it in the bed. It's just so big, and we have a queen size bed with our dog as well, so it was just really crowded. What I like this is for like propping myself up on the couch. That's been really helpful, and it's just easier for me to like get up from the couch with this behind me. And this was, I think, $50 from Target, so this was a really good snag by the brand Boppy. The next essential item, and I know this looks grungy and kind of gross, but this is my rice pack. I've had it for years. This you just pop in the microwave and it lasts for a good 30 minutes to an hour. This really helped with my migraines. So you just put it like on top of your head, on your shoulders, on your abdomen, or on your back. It just kind of depends where your pain is. But this got me through a ton of headaches. So thank you, Rice Pack. I highly suggest getting one. I'm sure you could find one on Amazon. I'll try to link one down below. We also picked up this belly band. It essentially goes down below your belly, and it just helps lift things and take pressure off of your pelvic floor. This is essential for me when we go on walks. It just, again, helps lift everything. It helps take the pressure off. It's just a little Velcro band, and then you wrap it around and then Velcro it down below, and again, it just lifts. So this was at Target. This was like 25 bucks. Okay, I think I've gone over everything. And then this is my organic mother's milk tea. This is just a tea bag, and it's supposed to help promote healthy lactation. I've been drinking these probably one a day for the last week. And then I'll probably continue these as soon as baby comes out. I know there's a few things that you can do to help your milk supply, like especially hydration. I've heard oatmeal helps. Maybe lactation supplements like those lactation cookies, something like that, and then maybe some like lactation tea. Anything to help out with breastfeeding. Hopefully I'm able to do that. That's my goal, but maybe it won't work. So we'll see how these go. I'll update you guys. And then last but not least, I bought a pair of slippers and a good robe. This is my robe from H&M. You can get a robe anywhere. I think this one was like $25 online. These are from Hollister. These were like, again, probably $20. You can look at Target. Target has everything. I just really wanted to stay comfortable at home. These will be going to the hospital with me. Probably not this exact one I got. I have this really nice silky one that's going to be pretty breathable for the hospital. I wanted to just end this video with my pregnancy journal. I know I showed this in my last 34-week update, but this pregnancy journal has really helped keep my thoughts together, keep my mind right. I've been able to document all fun things, our baby shower, baby announcement, funny stories that's happened, his first movements. I even wrote a letter to our son about the whole COVID-19 and some of the struggles we've encountered. Zach not being able to go to any appointments anymore. He is able to be there for the delivery. Unless it's a C-section, then he's not allowed to be there just because of the shortage on PPE equipment. They want to try to save as much as possible, and I understand that, and we're trying to be as positive as we can. Family and friends will be able to meet him as soon as possible, but for now, there are restrictions, and it's a crazy time to be delivering a brand new baby into this world. You know, amidst all of the sadness, we grew together. Zach and I grew together, and we'll continue to grow together super strong going through this, just the two of us, in the next few weeks. So I did write a letter to our son, and it's going to be really fun to be able to look back on it and just reflect on everything that we went through during this virus. So I just want to thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for supporting us and following our journey. This has been so much fun, and we're due tomorrow. Can you believe it? I cannot believe it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll be back with another video. Bye, guys.